Hey YouTube, how you doing? Alright, so I ended up buying both the Mac Mini and the Mac Studio, and I'm not gonna lie, I did not expect this to be this hard of a decision. Like, I went back and forth way more than I thought I would. And just for context, I'm coming from a 2018 MacBook Pro. 8 gigs of RAM, Intel Core i5. So for me, anything newer already feels like a huge upgrade. That's important because it kind of changed how I was looking at both of these. So I started with the Mac Mini, and honestly, first impression, that thing is crazy. I paid around $700 for it, and it felt fast, like apps open instantly. Everything felt smooth. Coming from my 2018 MacBook Pro, it already felt like a massive upgrade. At that point, I was like, yeah, this is more than enough. Like, I could easily keep this and be perfectly fine. Then I got the Mac Studio, and my reaction was like, whoa. It just feels like a different type of machine. Like, you can tell this is something you're supposed to grow into. Even though I wasn't really pushing it yet, it just felt solid. But here's where things got tricky. The price difference. It was basically $700 versus $1,800. And that's where I started overthinking everything. I'm sitting there like, do I really need this? Am I just wasting money right now? And then I had to think about how I use my stuff. I'm not someone that upgrades every year. Like, I have my MacBook from 2009, then 2018, and now this. So I started thinking less about what I need today and more about what I'm going to want 4, 5, and even 6 years from now. Because the Mini, I'm not even going to lie, that thing is perfect. But there was a part of me that kept thinking like, am I going to regret not just going all in? And I know how I am. If I feel limited later, I'm going to be annoyed. So I kind of had to pick what would bother me more, spending extra money I didn't need to, or being a few years down the line like, yeah, I should have just gotten the better one. And in the end, I kept the Mac Studio, not because I needed all the power right now, but because I know I'm going to grow into it. But I'll be real, if you're just looking for a fast computer, the Mac Mini is more than enough. Like, seriously, that thing is a beast for the price. But if you're like me and you plan on keeping your computer for a long time and you don't want to think about upgrading anytime soon, then the Studio might make more sense. But yeah, that was my experience. I definitely overthought this way more than I expected. Hopefully this helps somebody out. Thanks, YouTube. Peace.